Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my SCX24 custom 6x6 Unimog. I've been doing a few modifications, a lot of just kind of simple cosmetic things to make it look better, and it's just something about the way like chains and moving parts look when a crawler's crawling that make that just accents that crawler a little bit better. But one thing that I'm thinking about doing is using the new DJ Crawler 68mm tires. That'll give me a little bit more height and just kind of make this look a little bit more aggressive. Fill up the wheel gaps here. Here's a new set of tires I got. And one of the problems I might run into, you can see these are pretty large, is I have rear steer on the back of my vehicle. So this gap here, when that rear tire turns, might actually touch the tire in front of it, which I'm using two sets of deadbolt rears for the high clearance links. I might have to use a shortened high clearance link in this section, something from maybe a Bronco, or I'll just have to figure that out, but which also means I might have to change out my drive shafts. Just a few kinks here from switching out some tires. It shouldn't be that difficult, but sometimes it is. So just stay tuned and we'll get into the finished product. Alright guys, I finished up doing all of those modifications. Basically you can see the 68mm DJ Crawler tires on here. Those look fantastic. They really filled up the gaps. I like kind of having my not too much of a gap here in my fender to my wheel. And basically they just look a lot more aggressive than the original, I believe, 62mm tires that I had on here originally. These tires are also 26mm wide instead of 22mm wide like the originals. As you can see here, I also added my figures in the cab. And adding these figures in the cab just really gives your vehicle character in my eyes. You kind of have to sometimes compensate, add a little bit more extra weight to the bottom. And if you add too much weight to the top, then your vehicle is going to become a little bit too top heavy. As long as you have a lot of brass down low, you're kind of good. And cutting these figures in half, truly minimizes the weight of adding those figures there. The only negatives here were, having to remove all of these bolts to change the tires on the beadlock wheels. Just keep that in mind if you're you know, I love the way these bolts look on the beadlocks, but especially on something like a 6x6 with the spare tire, that's 7 wheels that I had to change with probably what, maybe 30 screws per wheel. It takes maybe a few hours sometimes to change out tires on a rig like this. Luckily there was enough gap here between the two rear tires with the deadbolt links, and I still can have my rear steer without the wheels touching, so that worked out perfectly. I didn't have to change out my high clearance links like I thought I would. But definitely this rig is very aggressive, very beautiful at this point. I still have my magnetic accessory mounts with the bed. Easily swap those in and out. And yeah, these things came out perfectly. I have a very hard time figuring out which way I like better, with the you know, large kind of brutish bed, truck bed going on that I custom made with movable side panels, or if I just like the 6x6 better with the naked bed and the accessories. This way when you're crawling you can see all the flex from the shocks and the carbon frame. It just looks really good. It looks good both ways. Let me know in the comments which way you guys like better. The only other adjustments I had to do was kind of move a few of the shock mounts. I moved this all the way to the rear to make the suspension a little bit more stiff toward the back end. When you add these larger tires, sometimes you have to compensate for the largeness and the flex, like being able to when you're in the low settings with your soft shocks, sometimes the tires come up too much and hit some of your parts. I also had to move my bumper forward a little bit so that I wouldn't have any rubbing from my bumper and my tire here. I had to shave also a little bit of the bumper down on the bottom end there. I'm still running the Mofo RC ROP Pancake brushless motor and the Furitek Lizard Pro ESC, which are working very nicely for me here. But yeah, this is definitely one of my most capable rigs, and having these new tires really improved the performance. These things are very sticky, and you know, I'm able to clear a lot more with these larger tires than I was with the 62mm tires. So it's definitely worth the upgrade. I'll jump into a few course run shots here. That's basically a straight up hill, so that's crazy. None of my 4x4s would easily be able to make that climb like that. I'm gonna go over here to this steep hill, which is also a very complicated crawl for most of my crawls to make it up. Does it with ease. Crazy. So these tires are really amazing, guys. Really sticky, well worth it, and they're very cheap compared to some of the other tires out there. So I definitely recommend these 68mm DJ crawler tires here, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more content.